When did you decide enough was enough? When my ex kept showing up to my daughter's soccer games after I got a restraining order, I was done playing by the rules. Every single weekend for 3 months, she'd sit in her car across the street from the field. Technically, she was on public property. Technically, she wasn't violating the order, but we both knew exactly what she was doing. My 8-year-old Emma would spot that silver Honda immediately. She'd wave from the field and completely lose focus. During one game, she missed an easy goal because she was looking toward the parking lot instead of the ball. Her coach pulled me aside after and asked if everything was okay at home. I tried switching fields, drove 40 minutes to a different complex thinking I'd outsmarted her. There she was, same silver car, same spot across the street. I changed game times from Saturday mornings to Sunday afternoons. She showed up anyway. That's when it hit me. She was tracking my location somehow. Had to be my phone, so I did a test run. Left my phone at home, borrowed my neighbor's beat-up truck, and drove to practice. For the first time in months, no silver Honda. She wasn't psychic. She was using technology. But instead of confronting her about it, I decided to use this information. I had a much better plan brewing. I reached out to every parent on the team, told them exactly what was happening. These are suburban parents who take their kids' safety seriously. They were absolutely furious that someone was essentially stalking a child. The next game, I made sure to bring my phone and park in my usual spot right up front. I even posted on social media that we were heading to the field early for warm-ups. I was basically sending up a flare signal, right on schedule. 20 minutes before kickoff, that familiar silver Honda pulled into the lot across the street. She parked in her usual spot and settled in to watch. That's when 12 soccer parents got out of their cars and walked across the street. They didn't run, didn't shout, didn't make a scene. They just calmly surrounded her vehicle and stood there with their arms crossed. Picture this, a circle of suburban moms and dads in their team spirit shirts, just staring at this woman through her windshield. It looked like the world's most polite intervention. She couldn't drive away without asking them to move. She couldn't stay without looking completely unhinged. After sitting there for about 5 minutes, she finally rolled down her window. "Excuse me, what do you people want?" she said, trying to sound annoyed instead of panicked. Taryn, one of the team moms, stepped forward. She's this tiny woman who volunteers at the school library, but she has this voice that could cut glass when she's angry. "We want you to stop traumatizing an 8-year-old child," Taryn said loud enough for anyone nearby to hear. "We know about the restraining order. We know you've been following them to every game. What you're doing is disgusting." My ex tried to defend herself. "I have every right to be on public property. That's my daughter down there too." Another parent, this big construction worker dad, leaned down to her window. "Lady, there are 50 soccer fields in this city. Pick literally any other one that doesn't have your kid's mom at it. This isn't complicated." The whole time I'm standing by the field watching this unfold. Emma's warming up with her team, completely focused on soccer for the first time in months because she hasn't even noticed the drama happening across the street. My ex looked around at all these parents just staring at her. You could see her calculating whether this was worth the public humiliation. After another minute, she started her car. "This isn't over," she said through the window. "Yes, it is," Karen replied, "because we'll be at every single game from now on, and we have nothing better to do than stand around your car if you show up." She drove off and never came back. Turns out sometimes community pressure works way better than court orders. Emma scored 2 goals that next game.